You are listening to Rainier Avenue Radio,
your community radio station.
Support for Rainier Avenue Radio comes from Friends of Waterfront Park, announcing their 2024 season of free events and programs at Pier 62, the first part of Seattle's premier downtown waterfront park to open to the public. Come for free events and programs, including fitness and wellness classes throughout the summer, weekly spotlight performances on Thursday evenings, cultural festivals, daily amenities, games, and more. To learn more, go to waterfrontparkseattle.org.
This is Big Poppy, host of Jazz from the Cabinets. Join me each week for a listening tour of the first century of jazz, an eclectic mix of Dixieland, big band, cool jazz, bebop, contemporary jazz, world jazz, all jazz in all forms. That's Jazz from the Cabinets with Big Poppy on Rainier Avenue Radio, streaming worldwide on RainierAvenueRadio.world.
Hi, I'm Paul Pearson of StarTime. Did you know that back in the 1930s, Rainier Avenue Radio operated out of a supply closet in the Columbia City Seafirst Bank? Well, times have changed and so have we. Now you can hear all the great Rainier Avenue Radio shows on our mobile app for Android and iPhone. It's completely free on the Google Play Store and the iPhone App Store. The Rainier Avenue Radio app.
Mga kaibigan, ito po si Kuya Bert Kawili.
And this is Miles Salvador from Australia.
And I'm Norb Kawili, also known as Norbcam.
Kung gusto niyo po ang latest news and events from the Philippines at the local Filipino community, Phil-Am Radio po.
We play Filipino music and interview guests from all around the world.
And I'll keep you updated on the latest Seahawks and sports news.
Kaya always tune in, Phil-Am Radio, every Tuesday, 1 to 2:30 p.m. Pacific Time on Rainier Avenue Radio.world.
And in YouTube and Facebook. Salamat po.
Hey, Seattle. Here are some storage tips to love food, stop waste. Onions make potatoes sprout faster. Keep onions away from potatoes. Ripe bananas give off a gas that makes the fruit around them ripen faster. Store bananas away from other fruits. 40% of food in the U.S. goes uneaten. Save money. Save food. Save the planet. Visit Seattle Public Utilities for more tips.
Paul Pearson, host of StarTime, and this is my real voice. Honest. You're hearing it on Rainier Avenue Radio.world.
Should have told her you were sorry.
What's going on, world? It's your boy OG Mambo
and your guy D Money. Join us along with Pint Size Patron and ID Yourself
here on Fresh Juice at Rainier Avenue Radio
every Wednesday hump day from 9 to 11 Pacific.
Get exclusive interviews from your favorite artists, all the hottest music, and updates on what we got going on in the world.
Here go the first song.
Sipping cider on the psilocybin dummy crash. The man, the dish is dummy trash. Reform a world that never promised nothing for a pack.
Can we get fucked up off a double trouble paper bag?
I dabbled on some drugs and spend it down the back. Mosey through the metal marijuana, met my match. If I keep dancing in the grass, will it set me back? I lay the law so I know there's no fucking time for that. No time for it all. When you feel like you falling away. Yeah, my head get a bit hectic, feeling romantic, but it's okay. Yeah, I think about colors, all the world's wonders. Be the one day. Put your faith in me, I'll take care, believe in what I say. This shit's so crazy, I thought it would last. It's so crazy, it's all in the past. I'm rolling this doobie, they kissing nice.
I'm rolling up for the real ones.
The ones that got my back, these snakes are getting creepy, slipping, and they sneak up and attack. I don't got energy to please no one. I thought they said this should be fun.
I'm wearing a tuxedo as a cheat code, yeah, I'm looking home.
Begging on your knees, but you're about the helping hand. Flying off through a different land, take off to Japan. Slip and slide up in this dish, you guess you got you going. Slip up in my mind and give me peace, I'll take your potion. This back and forth, my emotion, my ears, I scream for tears. Can you hear me all the way from up here? Can you hear me all the way from up here? Can you hear me all the way from up here? No time for it all, when you feel like you falling away. Yeah, my head get it's okay. Yeah, I think about colors, all the world's wonders. We'll be there one day. Put your faith in me, I'll take care, believe in what I say.
Rainier Avenue Radio, fresh shows every Wednesday night, 9 to 11 p.m. Man, that of course is Kenshi Kilzzz on that joint right there. The track is called Nosy, one of our guests of the evening, with production from Evan George right there.
That joint is smooth.
Mm-hmm. Yes, sir, man. It's definitely smooth, man. Like it's funny how I always laugh sometimes at how all these cuss words come out, man, when you reverse them, man. So it'd be funny.
Yeah.
Anyway. All right, man. So she's in studio also joined by a guest that we haven't seen for a real long time, man. Huey P is going to be here with us as well, man. Part of the Slept On podcast, man. So looking forward to chatting it up with him, man. For the first time since COVID, I believe, man. So woo, definitely, man. So yeah, there is that. Of course, Fresh Juice is hosted by the Juice Pack, which includes myself, D Money,
Pint Size Patron,
OG Mambo,
and ID Yourself, who is not here at the moment, but do follow us on all of our platforms. We're on Facebook there. There you go. Facebook.com/groups. That's Fresh Juice Media. We got a group there. We're also on IG, X, and Twitter at Fresh Juice Media. We live tweet the playlist on Twitter and X, so you can tag the artists. You can learn more about them. And of course, as always, subscribe to the YouTube channel. Go to youtube.com/@Fresh Juice Media. Just put that up in your browser. You don't have to do the search engine. It'll take you right to the page. Go like, comment, subscribe, share, ring the bell. Do all that, man. We do live shows for you every single week when you can watch them wherever you want. And we do smaller clips for you on the daily of previous episodes. Just like Miles Salvador, she's got her like and share done. So there you go. Feel free to jump in the comments. We're live on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, Instagram, and Facebook. All those platforms right there, man. But before we bring in our guests, we're going to go ahead and take a look at 1 year ago. And we had Janisha on, man. And
damn, that's crazy because I actually was just having a conversation about popping out to Houston, man. That's so weird.
What?
That's crazy that was a year ago. I'm about to have to send her a text. I literally just text her right now. That's crazy.
That's crazy, man. And plus, so we remember we saw all those pictures on her Instagram. And we're like, hey, Janisha, are you a model? And she had one of the funniest responses to that. So here you go, 1 year ago on Fresh
Let me just clear the air. I'm not a model. This is funny because a lot of people, when they see me, they be like, oh, you model? Oh, you should be a model. Come be in my video. Like, I've done a lot of modeling. I've done a lot of music videos. I've done a lot of like modeling for brands and stuff, but I'm not a model. Like, it's just something. Oh, you gonna pay me? Okay. I'll be a model for you today if you pay me. Yeah, I got you. Make my money.
Hey, she's honest.
And a year later, she's still hustling and getting to it, boy. I'm trying to tell you.
Oh, man. There you go. See clips just like that on our YouTube channel. Again, youtube.com/Fresh Juice Media. All right. We got two guests in the studio. They're both ready to go. Mambo, you got the word.
Man, I feel like it's only right we do ladies first. You know what I'm saying? And this one happens to be a very special one because I've been blessed to share many a stage, exchange energy, space, and time. We are about to get to learn the story behind this incredible creative mind. Someone who not only looks fly, but embodies flyness within their performance and art. Make some noise for Kenshi Kilzzz in the building, y'all.
That's good.
Hey, and a fun fact for all you listening, we are about 24 hours away from y'all seeing Kenshi Kilzzz live at the Central Saloon with me on the stage. It's going down. Payday in the building.
Ooh, okay. Yeah, I think we got a flyer for that event that we can pop on real quick. There we go.
There it is. Stuff is happening. We'll be there. We'll be there. Big shout out to my guy Solly Wop. We celebrate my guy's birthday, man. You know, it's a real special thing.
All right, man. We got another familiar face to bring on, man.
Oh man, I'm surprised. We got him out the combine. You know what I mean? Hooper extraordinaire, bro. My dog, my brother, and someone who's been rocking with me for many moons, man. Like, for real. There's endless questions from DJ drama placements to starting up the podcast to how you get that Jimmy like that, my boy. Make some noise, man, for a legend, a veteran, man. I want to say from Tacktown, but he really all around Washington, man. Evergreen State official. Make some noise. My dog, Huey P, is in the building, man. Slept on podcast. Make some noise, man.
Oh, good. I just seen it being one time.
Yeah.
Come on, man. We got to do it the proper way, man. I'm just rolling out red carpets, man. Y'all the ones walking. I'm just rolling it. That's all.
That's not all you're rolling tonight.
Hey, D Money, chill out, man. Chill out, bro. Chill out. Be smooth.
You can read into that how you want to. All right, man. We're about to get to our favorite game show right now. So let's go ahead and go do that. We call it Take Yo Pick. All right, really easy to play. Take your pick. We give you two different options. You just choose one of them. All right. Of course, we want you to play along in the comment section on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, Instagram, all those Facebook, all those platforms right there, because we will celebrate our favorite commenter on the following episode. So without no further ado, let's take a look at last week's winner. And Harp, who said, alligator is easy. Once you get control of the mouth and raise the animal's head 90 degrees off the ground, it can no longer fight back. The question was wrestle alligator or a bear, and he gave us the deeds on how to fight an alligator. So there you go. Harp.
He made it sound mad casual, like raising an alligator's jaw 90 degrees is real easy. But I digress. Let's move forward, man. Let's see what we got to do.
Let's do some fresh ones, man. Here we go. All right, take yo pick. Only be able to use curse words or always be mute.
Well, you see, either one of these is going to make me lose my job at Fresh Juice. So we ain't supposed to cuss, and I can't be on here quiet. You know, I'm for sure. I'm going to go with only use cuss words, man. I'm going to just be real tough all the time. You know what I'm saying? Always being mute just doesn't work that much. Now, it's not going to make that for that great lyrical content because I don't know how many verses I could write with only cuss words. But you know what I'm saying? We're going to make it work.
Yes. How you get down, Huey?
I'm gonna take the same, bro. I think I'm gonna use only cuss words. I think I can be creative enough to get my point across with only using cuss words, opposed to just being mute all the time.
There's only so many scenarios when it gets awkward. Like if you're trying to like ask someone on a date and you can only use cuss words, that's probably kind of tough. You know what I mean? At a job interview or something like that, it might get a little sticky. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure.
Kenshi, what you going with?
I gotta say the cuss words. I already cuss a lot, so I go with that one.
I wouldn't have anticipated that. You have like such a peaceful flow. I don't see a lot of cuss words flying off the hinges.
Right, the music is so chill.
Right. You guys haven't even seen it. She has like flowers on her live stage and stuff like that. So like I just didn't see like that. You go home, you're like, mother man. Kenshi Kilzzz behind the scenes. Now we know.
I mean, I had to edit both their music, so there you go.
P-Treezy the Don, man, the ultimate battler, man. What we doing, bro?
Patron, how you getting down?
Oh man, put me on mute. Yeah. Cut the mic.
Okay.
You just gonna be out here silent with the sunglasses on.
Bro, in the cut chilling the whole time.
Yeah. They're gonna be like, "What's up with brother?" No, that's just my homie Patron, man. He cool. Don't worry about him. He don't talk to nobody. Nah, he cool, bro. Don't mind him, bro. See, but then when I explain it to him, I'm gonna be cussing the whole time, so it's gonna get a little awkward.
What you doing, D?
I don't know if I can pull off cuss words, man. I'm too nice.
I think in your voice it would be hilarious.
I think it would be. I think so too.
It might be. It might be. All right, man. Let's go to the next one. Here we go. Take your pick. Live in a house with no windows or a glass house.
A glass house.
A glass house.
HP, what you doing, dog?
In a house with no windows
or a glass house.
Glass house. Now, So in this house with no window, I have everything I'll need in this house, though.
You got everything in the house. You got everything in the house.
You got everything.
Man,
Houses are fully furnished.
Forget the windows.
You know what?
Well,
And the reason why I asked you is because I needed a voice of reason to guide me and make sure my feeling was right, bro. I'm with you too, bro. If I need some fresh air, because I'm thinking like the glass house, like that's great lighting wise, but there's no privacy like anywhere. And like on my walls, glass too. Like, can I see through to the next room? Like,
you know,
I don't know. Yeah, no windows. We're gonna go no windows. I'm gonna leave the doors open though.
Yo,
you gotta have that breeze. You gotta have that breeze.
I'm with that. Kenshi?
I gotta go with no windows.
No windows?
Yeah, it'd just be scary. I've seen too many scary movies. I don't want to see anything outside.
The glass.
I just don't like the concept. Yeah. The concept of cats just being able to see you all the time. And not for nothing, I feel like my house is just more fragile that way. Like, let's not have like any sort of natural disaster come through.
But if I did, I would tint it. I would definitely.
He would tint his house. I love it.
What percentage though?
Right?
At least 80.
Yeah. So you might as well be in there with no window. Actually, that's kind of hard because it looked like you got no windows, but you really watching the whole block.
Outside for
Patrol. Okay, I should have asked you first, Patrol. I didn't think about
that's because he don't talk that much.
There it is.
You know.
D Money, what you doing, dog?
Patrol knows, man. Oh, I would go crazy in either scenario, man. Because when I be working in the studio, we don't have any windows here, man. So I mean, I'd be claustrophobic. But at the same time, glass house, no privacy, no protection from the elements. Yeah, I gotta be inside with no windows.
Yeah,
but I'll be like you, Mambo. I'll crack the door open.
Yeah, I'm also pulling the audible. It's all sliding glass doors in my crib, so them doors is just open. It's kind of like the window. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Luxury. I see you. Luxury. Okay. He made a window into his door.
Yeah. Chico.
All right, man. Let's go to the next one here. We're gonna take your pick. All right. Be a famous director or a famous actor.
I will go with famous actor. Because the famous actor can then become the famous director, and there's longevity in my career. I ain't gonna hold you. I need to be on that screen. I'm way too funny and comical and a character to not be on the camera, and I know that about myself. I'm incredible. Speaking of which, book me if you guys got movies and stuff like that going on.
Facts.
Huey?
Myself?
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna go with director, honestly, because the creative person that I am, and like I'm very visual with like even the music I make, like the imagery of it. So I think that I would be good at being a director and getting something across. Although I have acting qualities, I just see myself where I'd be more comfortable, and I think I could flourish like the most would be the director.
I can see that. I can see that too. I can see that.
Yeah,
Huey Lee, Spike P. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I'm on Team Huey on this one too, man. Go the other direction. Start as a director, and then get my acting roles after that.
You know,
you trying to flip it? I just never seen that happen before. That's why I didn't go with them.
If I could direct the movie and make them make sense to the people, and it's shot the way that I see it, then I know I can get my point across if I put myself in a film. And
that is true.
I was like, M. Night Shyamalan did that. Yeah. He was a director and put himself in his movie.
Make it make sense to the people first, and then once they get it, cool. Now I'll fit right in.
The Issa Rae effect. You know what I'm saying?
Kenshi, what you doing?
I gotta go with director as well. I actually wanted to be in film and like do directing, so go that route. I like the visuals.
Ooh, okay.
I'm gonna go with
and that way you can cuss as much as you want when you're a director. You're actually
it's true.
I can write it all in the script.
It's true.
Right.
Where's my coffee? You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that.
I'm gonna go with director. You have more control of the vision.
Yeah.
Whereas the actor, you kind of at the will. People gonna make up their opinion about you from that.
Yeah. Not to mention you don't have to memorize any lines.
You do have to memorize an entire film though. Like you gotta
Yeah,
you
but
gotta know
you can have it in
everybody's
front of you.
lives.
Open book.
You have it right
Open
there.
book test.
Open book test.
Yes. All right, man. Let's move to the next one. Here we go. Take your pick. Yeah. Have your mind be an iPod of music that you can control, or watch your dreams on television.
Oh, for sure. Watch my dreams on TV. Now I'm a movie director because some of them dreams, bro. I'm trying to tell you, bro. I don't even know how I end up in certain places.
Is it staying the same rotation? So
yeah, we go ahead. We might as well keep it.
Okay, yeah. I don't.
We'll pass it around.
I'll just hop in. I'll say, well, run the question one more time.
Yeah. Have your mind be an iPod of music at your control, or watch your dreams on television.
I think I'm gonna go with my mind being an iPod.
Okay.
So like, is that like theme music that you like walk around
And that's
with?
what I'm saying. Like,
Gotcha.
I know
Okay.
so much music that I could just make the theme of life.
Like you could play any in your
Whatever
head at any
situation
time.
I'm
Yeah.
in, if it's raining, if it's hot, I could just be, So I would rather function that way.
Yeah.
I do kind of like the concept of like opening a door before I walk in and it's music playing. Like that. I ain't gonna lie, that does sound kind of tight. You know what I'm saying? Or like as I'm about to leave the house, it's like rolling down the street, smoking Indo. You know what I'm saying? Like that'd be kind of tight. I ain't gonna lie.
Crazy remixes, all of
Right. You finna be like LimeWire, you know what I'm saying? Just making it happen.
Fact.
We call it Huey wire.
Kenshi, what we doing?
I gotta do the TV, see my dreams on the TV screen. That'd be so sick. I usually forget most of them anyway, so like I can just like go like, oh, what happened last night?
I be trying to explain stuff. Like I actually had a real weird one yesterday, man. I be trying to explain it, but I can't articulate it. So if I could just throw it on the screen, that would be helpful. I know that.
See, yeah.
Do tell, Mambo.
I don't know how to explain how I went from being on stage to in the Space Needle to outside this place in Zimbabwe.
That's the crazy thing about dreams, bro. You don't know, you just there. You don't ever.
Right.
There's no destination. There's no like, we got in the car, we drove here, we got out, we ended up at the jacket.
Nah, it's like I was having a conversation and then I was swimming in a pool, like away from
I walked through a door. I walked through a door and I popped out somewhere else.
Right.
But I'm not confused. I feel like I'm supposed to be right here.
It'd be like with people you didn't kick it with for like 13 years.
Bro,
like, I'm not surprised to see you here.
Right.
Sometimes it'd be people that I haven't even met yet, bro. I don't know if y'all ever had that, bro. And I run into something, bro. You look mad familiar, bro. I feel like I might.
You gotta be from a movie, man.
You know what's since we're on the topic, I just
go ahead.
Yeah, go ahead.
I just heard this fact that like in our dreams, you can never see yourself using a phone.
Ooh.
I guess I've never seen that. Nah.
No.
Oh
Certain
yeah.
things are always blurred, but our minds separate things.
That's kind of trippy.
That are like in humanity, like things that are created.
That's cool. So if
Like
you
I don't
ever
even
have a
remember pulling
bad
out
dream,
my phone in a dream.
so
Scrolling.
if you ever having a bad dream, just sign in the phone.
like it be
Scrolling.
things that just aren't attached to real life.
Phones just don't exist in the dream world. They don't exist.
I'm trying to think if anything like digital or electric really like exists in that
Can't
world.
see nothing, bro.
No video
I really
games.
don't think so, bro.
TV.
Yeah, no TVs.
No TVs.
Or if
in
it
dreams?
is, you can't see that. There's nothing like it's a blur.
It's not detailed to define.
Yeah, it's like a blur in your because it's not attached to
reality.
Reality for real.
That's something that we made for our.
It's a virtual.
Hey, not for nothing, bro. That's finna get me out of any scary dream that I have. I'm finna be like, let me just use the phone. Oh, I'm dreaming, bro. It's cool. Let me just use the phone real quick. If there ain't no phones in here, I know I'm finna be up in a minute. It'll be all right, bro.
That's your lucid dreaming tip right there.
There it is,
Just
bro.
ask for a phone.
Find the phone, man. Find the phone.
If it doesn't exist, you're dreaming. That's dope. All right, man. Let's get to the. I think we're in the last one, man. Take your pick. Hike a large mountain or run a marathon.
Man.
I'm gonna hike a large mountain. I've done one of these two before. I've hiked a large mountain. It's not that bad. Running a marathon is fairly tasky. I don't know if any of y'all did that. I ran a half marathon once, and that was crazy. It was crazy.
Ooh. I think I'm gonna have to go marathon because my thought of like hiking a large mountain, I have to go up and down.
Right.
So I'm gonna just do the marathon and get it over with.
Okay.
I feel like running a marathon, the competitiveness in me though, like I'm gonna end up racing. I'm gonna be going faster than I want to. Do you know what I'm saying? Like we can't be on the same marathon. Then you pass me, Huey. You know how I am, bro. I'm gonna be, hold on, bro. I'm with you.
Bro,
so the mountain gives me my own pace, man. We finna start at 9 a.m. I'll be back down by 5, bro. I'll be all right, man. Water, snacks. I can't smoke and do a marathon. I can smoke and hike a mountain. You feel what I'm saying?
I don't advise that one either.
That's tough. It is tough.
D Money, it's been done, bro. We all right. I tested this theory out.
Mambo takes a break. Mid-mountain.
Which one are you gonna pick, Kenshi?
Oh, I would do the mountain just because I feel like the view, at the top, at least like see something, not just be like running the whole time
in a circle.
In a circle.
Marathons are serious, bro. What's it called? The half marathon I ran was like 13.2 miles. So they're like upwards of 20 plus miles, bro. It's not like no light thing. To put it in perspective, a half marathon was running from Golden Gardens to Green Lake, around Green Lake, and then back to Golden Gardens.
Dang.
Yeah, I've never even had the thought of like putting myself in the position of running a marathon.
Hey, it was college soccer, bro. This wasn't a conscious choice. Y'all know better than that, bro. I didn't just, I'm gonna run a marathon there. No, I didn't. I'd love that. I wish I was like that, but nah, that's not how it came about. I showed up to 2-a-days at 6 a.m. and coach was like, we running a half marathon this morning. I said, bro, it's 6:30 a.m. What are you talking about, bro?
That's crazy.
Yeah, we finna slide to Green Lake and run back. I said, whoa, run to Green Lake is crazy, bro. We're in Ballard, bro. This is out the way, bro. No, bro.
You're trying to really go further.
That's crazy for sure, man. All right, man. Thank you, everybody, for playing Take Your Pick. All right, we're going to get on to our next thing real quick, and this is where we flip it, man, where we take 2 song titles that either Kenshi and Huey have made, and we got to decide who did it. So Mambo Patron are going to play, obviously, because I do know the answers. So, but y'all can play in the comments section along. You can say who you think did it, Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, and Instagram. And how did I forget Instagram, right? Speaking of Instagram, name is 13 says Huey P is that guy.
That's my boy, man. Shout out to Dog. He's a dope artist locally. He's a singer. We work together, but he got his own thing going on. He's just popped back out, so he's pretty dope. Shout out to my dog.
All right. He also said human iPod on that other answer too. Also tuning in on Instagram, by the way, we got let's see, Jalea Devis, Camero the Protege, David, who on the track. We got Jeremiah.
Oh, shout out my brother Who, man.
Yeah. All right. So anyway,
CTP, what up?
Yeah. First one of the evening. We're going to do 3 of these throughout the program, but the first one is called Boss Man. So it's either Huey P or Kenshi Kilzzz. And
now, this could be the throw off because it seems obvious, but this could be the throw off. I'm just saying. I don't know.
Who knows? But we'll find out on the other side of the break, man. So, so keep it locked to Fresh Juice on Rainier Avenue Radio. Later on in the show, Kenshi Kilzzz will be doing a live performance, so stick around for that as well. We are live. We ain't going nowhere. Fresh Juice.
What's poppin'? It's the big homie Neve on Fresh Juice here at Rainier Avenue Radio with the Juice Pack with D Money, Pint Size Patron, OG Mambo, and ID Yourself. Tune in.
Closing the digital divide and ensuring that Washington State continues to be a national leader in the space of digital equity is a core mission of the Washington State Office of Equity. This is not an easy task in a state as diverse as ours, not only in size and topography, but also in demographics, including socioeconomic factors, as well as the natural divides of rural and urban access and infrastructure. It is the commitment of the Office of Equity to not only bring digital equity, but digital equality to ensure that young learners in the smallest cities in our state have the same equal footing as those in our most affluent neighborhoods. Our elders and veterans can access services like telehealth online that high school students in our urban centers aren't forced to study in restaurant lobbies because they cannot access the web at home. The Washington State Office of Equity, bridging the digital divide across the Evergreen State.
What's up, everyone? It's your girl, Queen Bree, inviting you to come join me on Clean Greens Living. Broadcasted Tuesdays, 12:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, live right here on Rainier Avenue Radio. On Clean Greens Living, we talk farming, community, and ways to being healthy. So come join me and let's discuss ways to create a healthier you and a healthier community.
Greetings. This is your host, DJ Neftali, Rainier Avenue Radio .world, the best DJ in the Seattle area. You can catch me every Monday at 8 p.m. on YouTube. Like I said, this is DJ Neftali, the best reggae in Seattle, Washington, the best radio station, Rainier Avenue Radio .world. Right?
Stay safe in the heat this summer. On hot days, more people have serious health issues like heat stroke, heart problem, and kidney failure. People who are pregnant, older adults, children, and outdoor workers are more at risk. Certain medications and health conditions like diabetes can make it harder to cope with heat. Check with your healthcare provider. Stay cool, drink plenty of water, and take breaks from the heat, especially if you work outdoors. A message from Public Health, Seattle, and King County.
What's going on, you guys? It's your boy Heyday, man. Shout out to the Fresh Juice on the Rainier Avenue Radio. And shout out to the Juice Packs themselves, D-Money, Pint Size Patron, OG Mambo, and IDYourself. Come on.
I walk like I got a peg leg on the way to the bread. She just wanna be down. Up the bed spread. Gotta dropping the kids off when I'm coming around. No, I don't play games, but I got me some weed, bro. I be all in her mouth. Baby got food made and she ain't got no clothes on when I walk like I got a peg leg on the way to the bread. She just wanna be down. Up the bed spread. Gotta dropping the kids off when I'm coming around. No, I don't play games, but I got me some weed, bro. I be all in her mouth. Baby got food made and she ain't got no clothes on when I'm in the house. See, for me, it's the little things. When I spark it, she like me an instant. When I'm hungry, she cooking the instant. I don't like it, she do something different. Notice the difference. Drink on the table before I can finish my sentence. Hit up a friend cause she wanna witness. She wanted rounds and we go the distance. She like to play off my interest. No back talking around here. Killzzz, this is not about fear. Actually, it's all about love. We all fiend the #1 drug. You know how many blacks that we done bent. You know how many packs that we done sent. Later on in life, I might repent. But while I got it now, I must like I got a peg leg on the way to the bread. She just wanna be down. Up the bed spread. Gotta dropping the kids off when I'm coming around. No, I don't play games, but I got me some weed, bro. I be all in her mouth. Baby got food made and she ain't got no clothes on when I walk like I got a peg leg on the way to the bread. She just wanna be down. Up the bed spread. Gotta dropping the kids off when I'm coming around. No, I don't play games, but I got me some weed, bro. I be all in her mouth. Baby got food made and she ain't got no clothes on when when everything goes from that's us, then that's you, that's cool. I swear I wore it like a tattoo. Never question if that's you. When the chick told me that you told her we wasn't homies, never question if that's true. Certain things you just adapt to. Hit reverse, but I'm back through. Got a purse to get back to. Baby down to work, I'm that cool. Been around it, I just act new. So certain things I won't react to. They tell us money make the world go round. It got us up every day, and nothing is given. You gotta live how you living. I need it in every way. I walk like I got a peg leg on the way to the bread. She just wanna be down. Up the bed spread. Gotta dropping the kids off when I'm coming around. No, I don't play games, but I got me some weed, bro. I be all in her mouth. Baby got food made and she ain't got no clothes on when I walk like I got a peg leg on the way to the bread. She just wanna be down. Up the bed spread. Gotta dropping the kids off when I'm coming around. No, I don't play games, but I got me some weed, bro. I be all in her mouth. Baby got food made and she ain't got no clothes on when I'm in the house.
Fresh Juice, Rainier Avenue Radio. That's Huey P right there. Peg leg. Yeah. Some of the clips right there. Some classic stuff from Peg Leg Bates that was on the Ed Sullivan.
Nah, much love, man.
Man, talk a little bit about cooking that record up, bro. And is that on a project? What's that attached to?
You know what I mean? I just had other plans for it to be on a major project, because at the time I wasn't even dropping music like that. I was mainly just focused on, back in the bag. I was cooking, doing a lot of engineering, and I was in a studio by myself that night, and I came across the beat, and it just one of them records that just click instantly. You know what I mean? And it was just, I'm just walking through. We had that certain charisma. You walk with a little limp to you. So
yeah.
I mean, I'm like, I got a limp. I'm like, but I can't say. What's the difference? I'm like, ooh, my mind goes to imagery, so I'm thinking
history went to that peg leg.
They got that limp, so then peg leg popped up, and then it's like I got a peg leg, and that's where everything else came from, and then it just fit in with the verses, and there's some personal things that get attached to it, but
just naturally came together.
Walking with a peg leg, it came together like
yeah. All right, so what's the D-Money? We got a game that we're supposed to wrap up. We get deeper into it.
We got to find out who did it, man. It's Boss Man.
I ain't gonna lie. I think you picked this one as the first one as the throw off because we have a female guest and a male guest, and it's called Boss Man. So I'm gonna go on the opposite side. I think this is a Kenshi Kilzzz joint. That's what I think.
Okay.
All right, I'm gonna just go with Huey P just for the clash.
Okay. Let's see here. Is Boss Man by Kenshi Kilzzz? It is.
Ooh. I knew it. I knew that was a throw off. I knew that was a throw off. Real quick, Kenshi, touch on that record a little bit. What's the reason behind naming it that? What's it about? Are there features on it? All that.
Yeah. So that track was a part of one of my projects called Ruby Lane. I think it's been about a year now since that's been out, so that's kind of crazy. But yeah, I had an amazing feature, Yanni. Shout out Yanni. Amazing, talented dude out here going crazy.
Former guest of the show.
Yeah, City in Motion, everything he does is dope. So shout out him for hopping on the track. We both have the same producer, Evan George, so we just kind of connected in that way. And he literally wrote his verse like in the car through like a voice memo.
I believe
and then we just threw it in there and it just worked perfectly. And I gave him the track as a whole because I wrote like the hook and everything like that. And I'm just kind of I call it Boss Man because I'm touching on kind of the patriarchal system in a way, and just kind of the different roles that we're giving, and just the system in a whole, honestly, not even just like men or women. It's honestly everybody getting, messed up under a certain system. So I wanted to shed light on that, and Yanni killed it with the feature.
Way before Boss Man D-Lo.
That's right. Yeah, right.
Reference.
Right. So Huey, real quick, man, you had mentioned real brief that you wasn't cooking up music at a point in time, bro. So let's go back. Let's go back way back in time, man, to the introductory of the Huey P thing, especially for our guests who don't know. Talk about the things that got you started with music and some of your early accolades, man, and things like that, and how you got in that with the team. You know what I'm saying?
In a nutshell, man, it started like a lot of the other stories, man. Me and the homies just having fun with it. You know what I mean? This is back when I didn't have a filter, so gun bars is involved, and
right?
So my creativity was just through the roof at that time. But I started developing confidence within my lyrical ability. And then, with time, you grow, your mind grows, your subject, your content grows. And so, I kind of shifted into like the more of a conscious type of rapper. And then I elevated again, you know what I mean? And just being more melodic and combining it all into a style. So then early on, I want to say, in the 2010-ish area, you know what I mean, is where we kind of took it serious. It started going. It started with me and my partner, Mike Mack, bro. My dog, Mike Mack. Me and him was a dynamic duo. Shout out to my brother Live, too. It was three of us. But me and him was really, we kind of honed into it. So that grew over time. And then I ended up going solo eventually. And after that, we had the, run in with my dog, Taj. Me and him clicked in. We put together the whole Taj King ENT thing.
For sure. Shout out to him. He just came back home too, bro. So
shout out to Brody. Welcome home, and glad Brody is freed up. You know what I mean? But we locked in. that's when the DJ drama situation started coming about. The DJ VIP, you know what I mean? We was doing a lot of things, and we put those moves together. That's when we started really pushing. That started moving us towards 2016.
My fault to cut you off because you was going to glaze over it. I know you in flow right now, but talk a little bit about that, bro, because that was a moment I felt like for the city as someone who was out moving through then, and you know what I mean, as a peer and things like that. That was such a powerful moment. So talk about some of the things, positive and negative, about framed around that.
Okay, well, the positive thing was the experience, you know, meeting big heads like DJ Drama. Shout out to Lake Show, that's his manager. We did a lot of interactions like directly, man. And this is around the time where he was pushing Lil Uzi Vert before Uzi Vert was famous.
Right.
You know what I mean? I met Uzi Vert on the tour bus before he was anybody, and you know, that's who he was kind of had his focus on when I met him.
Right.
And so when we started clicking in, everything was cool, man. But you got to learn your lessons when you deal with industry people, you know what I mean? And contractual agreements and different things when you're going through words and trust and taking people's words. And because you got people's phone numbers and things like that, certain things could get misconstrued or mistreated, you know what I mean? When you're not taken as like a high brand artist, when you're just
right.
Who's giving them some money to do a job, you know what I mean?
Especially being that we're in kind of a smaller market in the upper left and stuff like that too.
Right. So the opportunity in learning and dealing with these people was dope. You know what I mean? On the other end of how it was treated towards the end, I don't never really tell this story, but we had a release date. You know what I mean? So what we did was we mixed all the records, right? And then we sent them the mixes. He was supposed to put his, you know, ad libs.
Yeah, the drama
shit. So he puts it on there and he sends it back like that. So we're listening to it, but we're like, hey, we got to master the music. So can you send us what you did so that we can master it? And they're like, nah, we don't send it off because people can do whatever they want to it. So what you got to do is send us the masters and then we'll put everything on there. So, all right, say less. We get it mastered, the whole mastering come back. We send it to them. Niggas start procrastinating like 2 weeks until the drop. Niggas get up until
language, by the way.
Oh, my fault. We get up into, you know, to the drop point, and you know, it's getting flaky with the conversation, bro.
You mean people around you or people over there?
Over there with drama in it. It's getting flaky because it's like, hey, bro, we trying to drop on this date. We need the mixes back that we sent you for the masters.
Right.
I'm telling you, bro, the day of the drop, this is the plan. Day of the drop is gonna go on Dat Piff because it was a mixtape. We just gonna go on DJ Drama's Dat Piff. I think Dat Piff switched over to something else. You can still find it to this day.
Right.
It's on DJ Drama's page. It's called
this is right around when they had just got the app activated too, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes. So this was the agreement was to drop it on Dat Piff. We drop it on the other mixtape platforms. He's gonna blast it out on his Twitter. He's gonna blast it out on his Instagram, and then that's how we'll camaraderie, you know, put it all together. So the day it's supposed to drop, these people send back the mixes, but what do they send us back, G?
What?
The original?
The original, just the regular mixes that they sent the first time. And it's the release day. So I'm blasting it out to all the homies. People's going to play it, but I'm listening to it like this don't sound right.
Oof.
These ain't the masters, bro.
So he don't have his voice on it?
So he doesn't.
No. Like so he had his voice on the mix, but he didn't have his voice on the master.
We do a final mix before mastering.
Right.
We sent them the final mix. They put their stuff on the final mix. We needed it on the master. They didn't want to send us the stems, so we had to send them the masters for them to transfer what he did onto the masters and then send it to us. All the procrastination up until the release date happens, the stuff comes out and it's on the mixed version of the stuff.
The mix,
so the quality is trash compared to the mastering.
But did he drop the Gangsta Grizzly?
It's all on
no,
it.
that's what he got. But he needed the Gangsta Grizzles on the master version.
So I was gonna say this is right before he started like another like level now or something.
So then
Generation Now.
What is it called?
It's Generation Now. Shout out to
Generation
Louis.
Now,
He just had a situation with him.
He started running all of that, bro. So that's how that situation came about and ended. You know what I mean? Because at that point, that's why it didn't get the push that it was supposed to have afterwards.
Because sonically, it wasn't what it was.
And it wasn't our fault. we sent you guys the masters, and y'all flaked into the last minute, put it out anyways onto the wrong stuff. You get what I'm saying?
And I mean, devil's advocate, I do understand why they probably wasn't trying to send those vocals, because man, you could have been the homie, and then I got Gangsta Grills on the Mambo,
and
project.
I do whatever I want, you know. So granted, but we did what you said to do. We sent
and
you
then
the
still
master
didn't get
material.
it.
You didn't transfer it over and send us the masters back, bro. You just
which
put it
isn't a
out.
hard process, because if you already tracked the music, all they should have to do is remove one version, put the other version, you know, take his.
And you got to think they don't make big mistakes like that.
You feel what I'm saying? You're a high person, and you just got to be the head A&R over at at Atlantic at this time. You don't make those type of mistakes, G. So you're just treating me because I'm this lower tier artist to you,
or they just didn't want to say no at some point,
or whatever the case was, bro. So that's how that ended up happening,
right? Because let's just say you were Wiz Khalifa or something. They're gonna get the masters through.
They're gonna make sure they do what they had to do, bro. So we just kept pushing. I kept taking stuff on the chin as we moved along, bro, and we just kept pushing. So I put out the DJ Drama. Did you get the message project? That was the late Nipsey Hussle's DJ. And that was really much our angle. We was going all money in angle before, you know, the situation happened.
Absolutely.
So throughout that whole situation, that's 2016 to 2020, bro. And within that, we did.
There was a Dave V situation too.
And I was about to tell you that within that situation, after that, we needed to, you know what I mean? Let me not skip, because this is informative, right? We hear this is fresh juice. We informative. So on this project, I had major features. I got features with Ty Dolla $ign. I got features with Tory Lanez. I got features with Jay Winans. I got feature with Wale. I got feature with Davies. I got feature with Lil Baby. I got features, bro. So on this project, we was trying to make it a big thing. So what I did was took certain features that I had with major artists and features that I had with dope people locally, and I was putting them on this tape. This was a complete put on. I named it 206253. DJ Drama, the first ever in the Northwest. This was for the city. You feel me?
Right.
To treat it that way, it just hurt my heart, because it should have been a bigger thing. So after that, we get to the rebounding, and we get
and then you're talking about it was soft mixes on the Tory Lanez and the Ty Dolla.
Got me looking crazy. We're over here with everybody on the West. We sending them radio cuts, and they sending them the wrong joints with the, you know, and they looking at like the mixes is like, these ain't it. And then the masters I got are masters, but they don't got drama on them.
Wow. Right. So it's like it's a rock and a hard place. It's like, so I can send you the master version.
So we got a rebound, bro. So what we rebound with? We did 1 million plus off the Davies video. Davies came in, we linked in through mutual partners. We hit the lab, we shot the visuals, we threw that joint up, went on World Star. We did 1 million in less than a week. The numbers started going up. We rebounded. We doubled back. Lil Baby and them come through the city. We got a show at Showware. No lie. Me and Lil Baby is going back and forth from the studio. It's in walking distance. I don't know if you guys know where Clatter and Den is, but it's right next to Showware.
Familiar.
And then from there, you can walk to you can walk to the Showbox. You feel me? From there. So we're literally walking from the studio to the performance to the show on stage. He's putting a verse down. I'm putting my joint down. We cooking like that. We do the same situation. The numbers is lovely. So now this is the learning lesson. We did all of these features with these artists, but it was on some, I talked to your manager and we created a deal. What took place was we couldn't fully capitalize on the records because these are major artists. So once we wanted to,
so they wasn't getting cleared by that label.
They were rejecting our records because we didn't go through the label to get the record.
Wow.
And that's
what does that do? What does that do for?
So this is
what because clearance wise, like the bag that you invested in studio time to make it all that happen is gone.
So you thinking this is what you thinking, and I don't mean to hate on nobody's bag, but this is what these guys do. These signed artists, man, they are not making the money off of the shows. That's the label's money. How do they make their money? They go to a city and they say, I got features for $1,500, $3,000. Right. And then my man's, hey, bro, you know people here, you add an extra 1,000 or 500 for yourself and make it done. So now they're getting 10 features in each city.
Wow.
Right, because it's somebody who's calling, like, I can get you the Lil Baby for $3,500, $400.
Who ain't gonna jump on that?
Right.
So now they get 10 features. Let's say 10, base it on 10, and we can say $3,500. You just made what? $35,000.
Right.
You
Right.
just made that off
Right.
of 10 people in one city. That's pocketed. They don't, because the label don't know until somebody in their mind, they're like, what's the chances this artist is gonna get this boom? That's what they
Right,
do.
especially at the level and tier in a market like
And
that.
if it does, they'll handle
And
it
if
then.
it does, we'll handle it when it
They'll
happens.
square it out then,
But
yeah.
9 times out of 10, an average Joe try to put this in. This is the letter we got. I'll tell you like the Wale information. Like we had a record that we was going towards. This is when the Seahawks was hot. So we had a record just dedicated to the 206. Me and Wale was on it. I got the plug from my mans. We was about to put it out, but Wale was about to drop an album, and we get a message from the label saying that we can't put this record out because they don't want it to clash with the results of his project. So
again,
artists that are doing this all over the country are running into the same problem because they're coming out of pocket thinking like, I'm doing a good thing for my career, investing in this opportunity because who knows when I'm gonna run into this guy again. Let me give you this money, do this feature, put the song out only for your shit to get rejected.
Wow.
Yeah, because it is that last paperwork. Even with the currency joint I did, it wasn't until I got
Even
that
if you
paperwork.
shake hands, bro.
Even if I signed that one that said, "Hey, you are allowed to distribute this unlimited until you get that piece of paper." It don't matter, bro. It's gotta be
because it's not in his hands anyway.
So that was kind of like at the point. I don't mean to be long-winded, but
Go ahead.
At that
No,
point,
it's your world.
That's when things, started to become realization. I had kids young, you know what I mean? I had my daughter fresh out of high school. And then I got 3 kids, but I had them each 4 years apart. So I climbed up in my career, then I had a kid. And then I start realizing things while I'm on the road, bro. You can't be a present father and a successful rapper. I gotta be on the road all the time. I'm away from my family. I'm away from my kids. I can't take them to school. Can't pick them up. You start losing relationships and what really matters to you in the world. I had to figure that out.
Wow.
So I took a break, bro.
Wow.
I took a break. Me and my
Respect.
partners fell out. Certain
Yeah.
things happened, but that
Yeah.
wasn't even the main thing. I'm looking at the relationships that's happening around me with the people I care for, and it wasn't aligned.
It felt like the sacrifices didn't equate to a degree at that point.
No, bro. I was out here I was really locked in with like 7 shows a month.
Wow.
But I'm just doing it because they paying me. I
Right.
wasn't even really enjoying it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And,
Emotions.
and I know people like, he might sound crazy, like, or ooh, that's just my feelings, bro. I never started rapping to get famous, G. It was a way for me to get my mind out, get out of my head and express myself. So when you get a lot of my music, you see that sentimental or you hear some passion in there, you get that because it comes from a real place, bro. That's what I did it for. So once it started becoming just about the bread and what they offering me, I started
deals, paperwork, stuff not getting clear.
I wasn't feeling it, bro. I wasn't feeling it. And so I took the time to just fall back, lock in on what mattered, man, raise my kids as much as I can, be with my loved ones. And then things happen. I'm a universal believer. The feelings coming back.
Okay.
So, I'm a home studio guy. I got a studio, but I'm home studio. I'm always cooking. I'm never not making music. I'm just not putting things out. I got thousands, you know what I mean? Like people
right.
No, I got records, bro. So then that's what it's been as of late. So move you guys up to recent time, man. Once I got into the podcast, slept on podcasts, I started making that as a way to kind of like show my community and my peers love. You know what I mean? As once I decided to show my face again and pop back out, that's my approach. You know what I mean? Showing open arms. I'm still here. I'm still giving. I'm still the same person. You know what I mean? That 206, 253 mentality.
Right. Yes.
So I created the podcast, and out of the podcast, I started talking to people.
Yes.
And when I'm talking to everybody, I'm talking to different people. I'm getting perspective on things, and I'm talking more, and I'm letting things out more. And then I start getting that feeling.
Ooh.
And
I think I need
music mind start clicking.
Uh-oh.
That music mind start clicking. So now we up to the point where I want to say more than 75% through this project, the mastering process. I've been showcasing snippets and things online so people can kind of hear where we going with the direction. It's a lot more mature. It's a lot more versatile. I've showcased it over the time, but I think with this music, I'm always making my best music. So I think with this music, you're gonna get the best version of me, and you're gonna really feel like what I've been on and the type of mentality that I'm trying to become better every day. That's all we can do. So you'll see a lot of that within the music, whether it's me breaking somebody's heart and trying to learn from that, or trying to mend that, or whether I'm trying to fight a decision from I've never been perfect, so I might be struggling with street, you know, trying to stay out the street opposed to living the street arrow. You know what I mean? It's a lot of that in there. So the project is called A Liar and a Truth Teller.
Okay.
And yeah, it'll be out. I want to shoot for October.
Okay.
But yeah, you guys.
Hey, October gonna be a hot month.
Yeah, A Liar and a Truth Teller, man.
How long ago was the last project?
I dropped Slept On, I want to say 2021, 2022.
Something like that.
I skipped right past Slept On. My bad. Slept On is the latest project I put out. That's out right now.
And was it before?
Was that before or after the podcast?
That was before the podcast. I'll tell you real quick. Like the cover, if you go look it up, it's a blue cover. It's called Slept On. It's available on all music platforms. But it's a cover of me laid out on the couch. My son woke up very early one day, took a picture of me on the couch, and you know what I mean. It brought to mind like, damn, you know what? I feel slept on. So what I do, I made a project behind it. Dope music, dope features in there, a lot of dope music called Slept On. And then from that, the energy that I was getting from people, like they was telling me, like, you know, the people that know me, they know me, bro. They know what I've been on, they know what I've been doing, they know the talent, but I've always been slept on. You know what I'm saying? Like,
right.
I'm one of those guys where they say, like, bro, why aren't you on yet? And it's like, because you ain't supporting the right way.
Right.
You know
That is the biggest question that always throws me off. Why aren't you on yet? I'm like, well, how many of my shows have you been to yet?
Come on, dude.
And you know me personally, bro. So that's why, bro. It's because of people like you, dog.
What can you tell us more about Liar and the Truth Teller? I hear you've been cooking up with Camo the Prodigy.
Yeah, shout out to my dog CTP, man. After I created the Slept On project, put that out, started getting the love from that. I locked in with my dog Heyday for a video that we shot from the project. We shot a one take with my dog Heyday from a single called "Died For It." You can find that everywhere. You can see that clips and things like that on social media. But it was me and him locked in like that. So once me and Heyday locked in, we had brush shoulders a long time ago, but we never locked in. So once we locked in, we started working, and then one of Brody's spots got robbed. And so that bullshit happened, and then he got blessed.
Yes.
And then he got in a position to where he's running an entire warehouse establishment right now. I Am Heyday Creative Space. So I got locked in with bro. Once I got into the creative space with my dogs, I locked in with CTP, and I started creating the podcast. Once I created the podcast and we started building a bond with each other, me and CTP got a little closer, got on the phone. We started speaking. He started showing me what he got. He flooded me with some beats, and I don't know if he knew who he was dealing with. I want to say effing with, but I don't know who he was dealing with. But I'm an insane artist. I'm not a rapper. I'm not a singer. I'm an artist. My artistry is what it is. I can go wherever the music takes me. So that's what he accompanied me with. And once he showed that his levels in the artistry of creating beats, we just clicked like magnets, bro, and we've been cooking ever since. So we like I said, we threw this project almost. We got some more things to figure out and put together, but we well on the way. We well ahead of schedule, and we got like a dynamic that I haven't had since my dog Chris passed. You know?
Man, yeah, I heard y'all just waiting on the Mambo vocals to come through. That's what I heard.
This guy every show.
Nah, me and Mambo are way overdue. Me and Mambo are way overdue.
Hey, no, but real quick before you shift over, bro, you got to talk a little bit about that hoop game, bro. And from listening to you talk and your journey, it sounded like, at least for what basketball and sports do for me, it's like a release and like a place of peace for you, bro. So is that how you're able to balance and come back into the world as Huey P on Slept On podcast, Huey P the artist, once you got to get that East Hill Huey out on the court, man?
Hey, to be honest with you, man, before I had a release lyrically, bro, I had to find something to do with my mental, bro. I come from a real situation, bro. A drug addict mother, no daddy, the stereotypical black child. I'm him, bro.
Right.
So I had to find things to do with my time, or I would go the different way. I was a very observant child, G. So I see the drug dealers, the drug users. I see what making this decision to do this does to a person. So it made sense. Like, I don't want to do that. So when I'm walking the block on me. The first time I picked up the ball, Lakewood, Washington, bro. Before the Boys and Girls Club, they just built it, bro, and they put a basketball court up. I was out there day and night. They wondering why this young kid ain't at home at 10 o'clock at night.
Right.
But he ain't in trouble. He's on the court doing what he do. So that's where the love came from, bro. That was my first love before music. So going up into high school, sports, all of that, I was hooping day and night. But like I said, I came from a real situation. So I was always accessible, like late night. So I'm hooping with the older guys. When the lights is on, I'm hooping. I always gravitated towards the older guys. So that kind of molded my game at a young age. So that was my first love up until high school. Some situation happened in that. And once hoop didn't seem realistic, it automatically shifted because I was already into it. But once hoop wasn't realistic, like I'm going to college for this, it was like, all right, I got to shift my focus. And that's when music, became real serious. But hooping has always been my first love. So that's always just been in the tuck, bro. That's always something I do to get away to, that's what a lot of people that I know in the city, they might not even know me from rapping. They might know me from being at the gym or hooping.
Yeah, right. No, I hooped, bro, before. Yeah.
And they not even knowing. And then they run into some music and be like, bro, that's you.
Right.
I'm as humble as they come, bro. Everybody got talent. Everybody's doing their thing, bro. So I'm not somebody that's out here gloating on my accolades or how dope I am or anything like that, bro. I just show up and do what I'm here to do. If I'm here to hoop, I'm here to hoop. I ain't talking about music. If we're here to talk about music, we can talk about that. If we're here to showcase or if we're here to perform, whatever we're here to do, I'm a jack of all trades, bro. And I like to do everything efficiently. As you see, bro, we get on that court, I'm hooping for real. I'm not. I'm gonna
let y'all know. So as you know, we got the creative runs bi-weekly on Sundays, and Huey done pulled up to a few of them. And when I tell you, the man shows up, he's in the cut, putting his shoes on, headphones going, bro, locked in, bro. I'm talking about locked in. Right. It makes sense though. Hearing your story through the interview, like we know each other. You my dog, but hearing you talk about it, it makes sense because I got that same thing too, to where it's like, oh, I'm at peace. You don't got to be Huey P. You get to just be,
bro.
You know what I mean?
And that's dope that you say that because this is how we all. We walk our own journeys until we find like-minded individuals to click up with. And I want to salute you guys for creating that creative runs, man, because as much as you guys are probably doing it for your own purpose, bro, it does something for my spirit to be able to pull up and share that with you guys. You know what I mean? Because we don't know what's going on in each other's personal lives or what's going on, but sometimes you just need to get away from being who you are. I need to get away from being dad. I need to get away from being boyfriend. I need to get away from being whoever artist. Right. I need to get away from everybody, and I can lock in on that hoop, on that rock, and knocking down that shot.
Right? Making a good pass. Saying some solid defense. Whatever it is.
Whatever it is, I want to be efficient at doing it, bro. So that's how I approach everything that I do, G. That's how I approach the music as well. So like I said, when you hear the passion, you hear the quality, you hear the time that we put in. It's like that with everything, bro.
Man, we are already over the break, so we got to zoom to the next one. Birthdays, celebrate those real quick. And shout out to those Virgos, man, and some Leos in there too.
A lot of reputable and respectables. Yeah, I was gonna say there was only a couple of Virgos in there. I think Mafia D was the only Virgo that you put up right there.
Man,
the rest of them was Leo. It's the 21st and the 22nd, D Money. Just know that for damn near every month.
Okay.
I know this because I'm on the cusp myself. I'm a Libra Scorpio. You know what I'm saying? With some Sagittarius and Aries in the mix.
Any other birthdays we want to shout out before we move on? Huey, Kenshi, anybody in your life celebrating birthdays?
Well, that's my brother, man. Mike Mack. Shout out my dog. It's 15th, 1989. That's my dog. That's been my brother, A1 since day one. So shout out my boy, man.
Oh, we got to shout out former guest of the show, just the kid from the South there, man. His birthday's coming up too.
Okay. Kenshi?
Yeah, I got a birthday coming up on the 21st.
Okay.
Happy you.
Happy early birthday.
Happy early birthday. Oh, so it's your birthday celebration tomorrow too.
Oh yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay. I like this.
A little bit. It's in the realm.
Weed Man saying what's up.
What's up, Queen JR?
All right. So those are the birthdays. Move on to the next one. We got our next Who Did It on the way. This one is called A Million Questions. A Million Questions. All right. Huey P or Kenshi Kilzzz. We'll let you know on the other side of the break. For now, though, we got this joint coming out of New York from Duck Down from Rockness Monster and Rusty Jux. It's called Sean Lives On off of Crownsville, which it drops later this month on the 23rd on Duck Down. So check this one out. Sean Lives On by Rockness Monster and Rusty Jux right here on Fresh Juice, Rainier Avenue Radio. We got
hold on, D-Money. Don't we got a game to play, bro?
Yeah, a million questions. I'll let you, we'll question that on the other side of the break.
Oh, okay, I didn't hear the title. A Million Questions is the name?
Million Questions, yo. All right, we'll find out on the other side of the break. But yeah, here we go. Rockness Monster, Rusty Jux, Sean Lives On off of Crownsville, Fresh Juice, Rainier Avenue Radio.
Monkey balls in the jungle gym. Onion head, nigga, you don't fuck with them. Nah. I punch a dent into your metal bed. Murder you in 60 bar dash. We was never there. Straight music, this is bully rap. You figure 4, I figure more. Nigga, we should have slapped. Madman from the Psycho Wards. Violent, I be slap boxing with spikes on my paws. Burgers, rock crush, killing, destroyed you with savagery. King Kong. A fucking liar, I'll kick fire out you on Fei Long. Nice one, dead or alive, guns. Bullets go Rambo, bet you couldn't survive one. Kill him like click, click, boom, bye, yeah. Peter pop off, them wings on your back, fly away. Church bells, nigga, funeral song. Tupac by the locker Q, threaten you with the crumbs. I am crazy. People believe when you gone. But Sean lives on. You think we ain't gon' still stand strong? You wrong. Sean lives on. They say the good die young, so of course we scorn. But we know Sean lives on. If you ain't peeped it, we sneaking all the songs on the song. Sean lives on. Sean lives on. Burying, horrific, this shit is different. I'm so high, smoke a spliff in Weston Park getting lifted. Definition of God, no swine, I ain't with the pig shit. Word to my brother Sean Wiggins, get your wig split. Sick with it, more ratchet than Hal Cardiac. I'm Frankenstein with the shotty, blow your body back. This is us, we in hoes, you know, street shit. Resident Evil, Desert Eagle, let the heat spit. 1, 2, y'all, mic check, peep my words. These predators break in the streets, not church. Jesus Christ. Lord have mercy on rappers like you. All I know is I wanna fight you, listen. I asked him one question, he acting like he need a hearing aid. TKO, good night to them, now we wearing shades. This is the mess you made for no reason. This is the genesis of the Omega, go to sleep, bitch. A lot of people believe when you gone. But Sean lives on. You think we ain't gon' still stand strong? You wrong. Sean lives on. They say the good die young, so of course we scorn. But we know Sean lives on. If you ain't peeped it, we sneaking all the songs on the song. Sean lives on. My chicken Sean lives on.
What's going on, man? It's your boy Stewie Newton. You know what I'm saying? I want to give a shout out to Fresh Juice on Rainier Avenue Radio. One time for the Juice Pack, my boy D Money, Pint Size Patron, OG Mambo, and ID Yourself. Yeah, told you I could read.
Wash your hands, don't touch your face, wipe things down, clean up your space. When you cough and sneeze, do responsibly. If you feel you're getting ill, isolate at home and chill. No, you're not alone. Please pick up your phone and call 206-477-3977. King County 206-477-3977. Public Health 206-477-3977. King County 206-477-3977. Public Community Radio Station will provide you with more information. Say Rainier Avenue Radio. Your community radio station will provide you with more information. Rainier Avenue Radio.
Welcome to the Fitness Corner. I'm your host, Mark Bryant, and you're going to get a whole total body workout on my show, starting off with a warm-up, aerobics, strength training, cool down, and stretching every Friday from 11:30 to 12 right here on Rainier Avenue Radio.
Hey, this is Paul Pearson. I've hosted the R&B show Star Time since the very beginning of Rainier Avenue Radio, and after years of featuring tracks from the 50s through the 80s, Star Time now plays R&B and hip-hop from the 1990s as well. A whole half-century of soul, funk, hip-hop, and more on Star Time, Wednesdays at 2 p.m. on Rainier Avenue Radio.
Hey renters, have you ever had a landlord do something that didn't seem legal? Have you ever wondered if you have any rights as a renter? Well, you do, but it's not always clear what they are. That's why Solid Grounds Tenant Services offers free online renters webinars 3 times a month. Just go to solid-ground.org/RAR to learn more. This is a free opportunity to learn more about your rights as a renter. Again, just go to solid-ground.org/RAR.
All right, this is Anna Therese. You're listening to Fresh Juice on Rainier Avenue Radio with the Juice Pack, D Money, Pint Size Patron, OG Mambo, and ID Yourself.
My feet floating off the ground. I've been living in a sunken town, and the people think there's no way out, so they never wanna leave. 9 to 5 o'clock out, filling heads with fear and doubt. Fake smiles on the screen, ain't nobody wants to see. Take a step away and breathe. Got me screaming, please, so please help me. Am I the only one who sees her losing sanity? Taking sips until they jumping off the balcony. I'm screaming, please help me. Time to flood the feet that fighting for survival. There's a sickness in the city going viral. Taking sips until they jumping off the balcony. Clock is ticking while you living in the digital. Meditating, finding realms that aren't physical. Connection ain't coming when you looking through an app. Hide behind the screen, but on the scene can interact. Come around, let's be sure that your feet on the ground. When they come around, let's be sure that your feet on the ground. Got me screaming, please, so please help me. Am I the only one who sees we're losing sanity? Taking sips until they jumping off the balcony. Would you jump? I'm screaming, please help me. Time to flood the feet that fighting for survival. There's a sickness in the city going viral.
Fresh Juice, Rainier Avenue
We'll be back
Radio.
out
That's
here
some
type shit.
sunken treasure right there from Kenshi Kilzzz. Sunken Town is what it's called, though.
Always smooth.
But it is a treasure. There you go. Some beautiful stuff right there. We, of course, are live right here. Mambo coming back because we're going to get right to this Who Did It, man. And a million questions. A million questions. Who made a million questions?
I'm going to just go with Huey P on that one.
You're going to say Huey P made a million questions?
A million.
Okay. And Mambo, million questions.
I'm gonna go with Huey. I'm gonna go with Huey P.
Okay, you going with Huey as well?
He just
Okay.
told us he's so introspective. He sounded like he got a million questions.
Mhm.
Probably a billion answers though. If I was to guess.
Ooh, yes. Okay. So a million questions. Is it by Huey P? It's not. That's a Kenshi Kilzzz joint. Oh, I fooled Mambo. I feel good.
What's that song about? It's very inquisitive.
Yes.
Oh yeah. No, I mean, definitely kind of like Mambo kind of got it when he was saying just like the questions part, just kind of pondering and thinking about a lot of things. It was earlier in my I think it was like 2 years ago now since I wrote that. So it was pretty one of my older tracks. So it's kind of
Who are the questions directed to?
Yeah.
To everything, honestly, love how our community.
So that's like your Jadakiss why?
I was just about to say that. So that's your Jada. Okay.
That's the vibe for sure. No, yeah, but I just everything going on at that time in my life was just wondering things.
That's good. That's a good inquisitive era of your life.
I like that word.
Speaking of questions, I see this term on your Instagram. Windian. What is a Windian?
I saw the comment. I was like, let me look this up. Like, hold on, I'll misinform. Basically, like I was thinking about my ethnicity, and I was like, I'm Indian and white, so I put it together. And then, like after seeing that comment, I was like, let me like make sure I know what this is. But it says it's like Native American, but then also just says like there's a bunch of different definitions. I was like, words are words. We just put our different value and meaning on them. So, yeah.
yeah. I heard something like West Indies, so I'm thinking like Indonesian maybe. But yeah, that's cool.
I like
too.
it. It's like a wind Indian.
Yeah.
Breezy. Thank you.
Patron got the jokes. Oh man. So what got you into this whole music thing? Is it were you influenced by family, friends? What bring you on?
Yeah, basically I sang all my life. My first time ever being on stage was as Miss Piggy. I was Mama Pig.
Okay.
For a Three Little Pigs play. And
really?
Yeah. And like
how old was that?
I was in kindergarten. It was the first time, I ever sang in front of people, and like the curtains open, and there's me in my little pig dress, and I see all the parents and the cameras, and I just took in that feeling, and I was like, oh, I want to do this more. I don't know what it is. I didn't even know at that time what I wanted to do, but I just love that feeling. And I try to keep up with music throughout my life. But as like college or high school came into play, I was active in sports and just extracurriculars. I was in like leadership and stuff. So that kind of like took more of my time. Didn't have enough time for music. I did covers and stuff on YouTube, but never really dove into my own stuff until COVID. COVID happened.
Yeah, sure did.
A tough time for sure, but also the time for, thinking about what I want to do, and a lot of time for people to be inside and really think about what they want to do as well. And during that time, I literally just woke up, worked on a beat from GarageBand. I had like my Akai piano board. And I made my first project, Bedroom Pop. Yeah, and just put that out. And then since then, I've just been grinding on it. I used to take photos too, so I was just like I saw the industry in a way as well, taking photos for artists, but never wanted to enter the stage until once COVID happened. And I've been super happy since. It's been such a dope journey.
Nice.
Did you grow up here in Washington?
I've moved around a bit. I was born in Tampa Bay, Florida. And then we moved to Virginia for a little bit because that's where my mom's side is from. And then we moved to Seattle, and then we were in Cali for a little bit, and then back to Seattle. So we moved around a bit, but I would consider Seattle to be my home. I've been here like 15 years of my life, so
it's a big chunk.
A big chunk. So I definitely know this city a lot better than anywhere else I've lived.
I was wondering where the Saints jersey tied in.
I just thought it was cool. I got it from the business.
Hey, that's rapper stuff. That's rapper stuff right there. I don't watch no baseball. I got a bunch of hats.
bracelets. You can customize that.
So you mentioned sports. What sports did you play?
I played basketball and softball.
Oh.
So yeah, and I used to play soccer too, but I tried out everything basically, but I stuck with those two as I got older, and I stopped basketball because I was short.
We got a couple of ballers here. Huey with the skills and
the numbers on the board.
Let's start a team.
What is this? That's dope.
When did you start rapping?
I sang first, but I guess I like dabbled into kind of like a melodic rap type of thing. Kind of dabbled that one honestly from Boss Man. That was the first time I ever tried something different like that because I'm always so used to singing. I grew up like listening to blues and jazz music and love like Etta James, Nina Simone, that kind of stuff. So I always like listen to rap as well. I like the East Coast stuff.
Gotcha.
So just kind of playing around with what I want to do in music and my identity and just working with Evan as well. And just mixing a lot of different sounds because I'm just honestly inspired by a lot of different things. So whatever sounds good.
What? Do you play a few instruments?
When I did my EP, I was playing piano, but I really just know it from sound. I can't read any I can't read like music or anything, but but I can just like play it, memorize it.
Like Nick Cannon drumline.
Right.
Exactly. No, but yeah, I want to learn though. I really want to learn drums. I feel like that's so fun. Like they always look like they're having such a good time too on stage.
Right.
Like going at it. So.
And they get the solos.
Yeah, right? I need my drum solo, please.
Exactly. So rumor is that you're involved in a certain competition. Voting's supposed to start this fall, and the Music's in Our Blood grant from Sonic Guild.
Yes. I was so honored to be nominated this year, for Music's in My Blood. It was just such a cool experience to get to know also the other artists and their impact in the community. And you can go on to the YouTube, the Sonic Guild, and see the performance clip as well as just our interaction with the community and what we did there. And then voting, I believe, I don't know if it started for sure yet, but I know they're announcing sometime in the fall. So just keep posted on Sonic Guild. Check their YouTube out. It's also on my channel too. So
you got some competition there.
Let us know. You'll definitely get Fresh Juice votes.
I see Marshall Q on there, Lotus the Vibe, a couple of former guests.
LaFonda, shout out to.
Talk about how you got into that opportunity and some of your just general networking skills and ability, because that's how we linked up. I feel like you're very personable and you kind of know how to be in the mix, in the market, at these shows, shaking the right hand. So talk about some of those experiences and how you got some of these opportunities.
Yeah, I was able to connect with the reason why I was able to get into the guild was Moss from GZ Radio and just the community work that he's doing there and just being able to be part of it. We met through, they were shooting a show. Marshall put it on. I don't know why I'm blanking right now. Literally the gala.
Got you.
Emerald City Gala. So
yes.
We met through there and he was taking photos for one of my shows and we connected, and then he's like, here, you can enter through GZ Radio. It's from 15 to I believe 25 is when you age out. But they help with everything. Like Moss is an actual angel. I love that man so much. If you have like any idea, anything you want to do, like they do documentaries about certain things going on in the community. They go out to just recently we went to like the Kent International Festival. That was super fun. Just connecting with different people, checking out local businesses. Like that's so important. Just the community aspect that he's able to provide is something I've always wanted to be a part of in general, because with music, you do have a voice. And I feel like it's important to, shine light on certain areas that, maybe voiceless or need more help to have their voices amplified. And he just does a great job with doing that. And everyone a part of GZ Radio is just so dope. And we're all learning through it, but they just provide real opportunities for the youth. And that's the biggest part too, is like, the kids, making sure that they have their opportunities and are able to get their voices heard. So I was able to be a part of that and then enter through like Sonic Guild. And I'm really thankful for the community for putting me through with that, as well as Sonic Guild. And yeah, I'm just grateful for that experience. It was super cool.
How do you take to the competitive aspect of it? I know you kind of new to making music, but you have the athletic background. So, you know, and you
yeah.
hear us over here talking about battles and stuff. So when it comes to making music, how much of it is, you know, competitive?
Very minimal, honestly. I'm not too competitive. I feel like if it's meant to be heard, it will be. Everyone has their own time and chance.
Yeah.
I feel like we need to have more of kind of like a we mindset, especially with the music stuff, because only helping each other is gonna benefit all of us at the end of the day. So
I agree with that.
Yeah.
I also think, you know, the competition also does that as well.
It
So
does,
it's a duality of it.
It's definitely a duality. I can see that for sure. I mean, if I need to be in a competition, I'll handle it then and there. But
Have you ever been in like a singing competition?
I did talent shows, but there never was like a winner. They just
Like a jingle off and
yeah,
Jamie
they're
Foxx show?
Would you say that's more of your forte, like expanding your vocal range in a competitive thing, or is it more of a vibe? Like, talk a little bit about your creative process, because there's a duality to your personality too. You let us know that you be cussing a lot and stuff like that, but anyone who sees you outside is like, oh, who's that vibey little thing over there? She's chill. You know what I'm saying? So like, so break down some of the creative process in meshing your personality with your creative messaging and an authenticity to yourself and all of the details that go into that.
Yeah, I think I find more of my voice in what I truly want to say through music. I'm kind of like an extroverted introvert. You know,
Okay,
it depends. Like sometimes, like I can hold my energy back when I need to, or just when I need to give it, I can. You know, shows and that kind of thing, and just being an artist and presenting yourself. I've learned a lot about myself through my music. And that's what I try to continue to, you know, just write and figure myself out. Every year, every month even just feels different, especially just growing up and, you know, being in my 20s at this age. There's a lot of different things coming my way and a lot of things you see. And I'm just trying to take in this world and put it on paper in a way, and figure it out myself. You know, there's
how much of your music and creativity is messaging for the voiceless, and then your own personal experiences, because like your own life relationships. So because you have a creative partner too as well, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, he's actually here right now.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Shout out Fed Soul. So talk a little bit about those details and how that gets immersed into it and the creativity.
Yeah, I as of recently, I've been just really motivated by writing about community and we as people in general. There's a lot of things going on in this world that's very unfortunate, and a lot of things that I feel like we're awakening to. I don't want to get too spiritual on everybody,
It's all good.
but I just,
loud.
you know,
Yeah.
I just think that, you know, there's kind of like an awakening in a way, from what this system is, what this life is, what this matrix is, however you want to call it. But I think a lot of people are figuring things out, especially as we see, you know, with just our elections and just all the stuff happening, our housing market, BlackRock, like all those people who do all those different things to benefit themselves. And just greed is real. It's very real, and it's crazy to see how much of it happens.
How did you get the name Kenshi Kilzzz?
A random name generator.
Let's go.
I couldn't figure it out. I was with my mom. We're like writing down different stuff. We're like, this one,
Hilarious.
this sound good. And then I was just like, I know Childish Gambino did it. Or
Yeah, that's
like
what that's the only other person I could think
so I
of.
was just like, okay, let's see what happens. And then it popped this out. I was like, okay, that's actually
Spelled that way too?
Yeah, same,
Dope.
like literally the same thing.
Dope.
So, yeah, and Kenshi's from Mortal Kombat too, so I was like, that's
Got
dope.
you.
I like.
Nice.
Yeah, it means swordsman. So I was like, okay.
All right.
All right, we got to jump to show and tell, and right off the bat, of course, we mentioned earlier there's a concert happening tomorrow.
Yeah.
There we go.
Central Saloon, pull up, man. It's finna go down.
Fun. For real.
Before your performances, do you have like any special routines you get into and get into that mood?
Ooh, yes. I need to get back on my meditation grind, but I really like to like meditate, or at least find some time of just, you know, getting my mind at rest, either listening to, I really like listening to chants. I feel like that puts puts my headspace in it.
Acid rap.
Yeah. I was just listening to that actually.
Classic.
I was crazy.
Classic album.
But chants, like you know, like
do you get to do shows often? Because
God.
I know tomorrow we got Fed Soul on the bill tomorrow. Do you guys get to do shows together often, or is it typically you guys support each other on different shows?
yeah, we usually, like, depending on what shows we're on, if one of us, like, since tomorrow both of us are going to be on the bill, where it's like run it our own sets. But if one of us is doing a show that the other person isn't on, we usually have one of us DJ for each other. And
Yeah, that's fire.
Yeah, but then like do 2 songs or something within the set, so just to like change up the energy a little bit, which we find is a lot of people enjoy. We want to get more songs together as well, just so we can like perform together. But it
feels like it only makes sense to do an album.
Yeah, right. Yeah, that would be amazing. We need to get on that album talk.
And then to switch it over, we mentioned just briefly, we mentioned the Slept On podcast, but we also have a clip here because Mambo was a recent guest on the program.
Shout out, my boy.
I'm coming back.
Y'all talked about he talked about the show, so let's go ahead and let's get meta real quick.
Fresh Juice, right? Yeah. And how to speak on kind of how that came about, because I did an interview or 2 on there before. Some good company, some good guys over there, man. How did you kind of fall into that? Because they're low key a staple in the community for real. They've been rocking for a minute. For sure. They've been around and tapped in with the local artists and kind of pushing the wave. They play everybody's music.
Yeah, we creeping up on like episode 700, I think.
It's
so,
crazy.
You know what I mean? So yeah, big shout out to Fresh Juice, D Money, Pint Size Patron, IDYourself for sure, the guys. But I was a guest on there too a couple times. Coming on there as a guest and the fluidity, kind of the conversations and how it worked out. They were in a point where they were looking to expand their market, expand their region, and they kind of reached out and were like, "Hey, bro, what do you think about this idea?"
Right.
And when I was pondering on it, I kind of like looked at the scope of the scene at the time. This is right mid-COVID, so like late 2020, early 21, right? And I was like, in the town, there isn't a whole lot of media that's like crossing genres, because I've been out here making music for a decade and some change. There's really far and few between people that aren't either a phone call away or a DM away or an extra DM. Hey, bro, I know you know the homie. Can you hit him for me?
The Slept On podcast. There you go.
Appreciate it, man. Salute.
Appreciate you posting that up, G.
Who are some of the upcoming guests that you got?
Man, I got a lot of guests that I like to pre-shoot, like pre-record a lot of my episodes so that I can roll them out as I feel. You know what I mean? So I have a lot of episodes that I already pre-recorded that I still have to release. Okay. I got one dropping with Fatal coming up. That's the next drop.
Yes.
Me and him.
Shout out my dog Fatal.
Fatal. I got
I seen the web. I seen the web wavy just dropped.
The web wavy just dropped. Bryce is on there. I got him coming. I got DZ, who you had conversation with. I got an episode with him coming out. I got an episode with a few people, and then honestly, bro, I've just been blessed in the sense that, you know, the platform has touched enough people and people see enough quality in it to request to be on the show. So I got a lineup, but I haven't been taking any requests until I get all of this content that I have right now out. So to say who's the next guest, I can't really even say, because I haven't even opened up the booking to get the new. But I know that there is a lot of people interested, and everybody's, you know, welcome. If you want to get on the platform, just reach out. We can easily schedule that, man. But as in the moment right now, I'm just releasing the content that I have currently, and then I'll probably open booking back up in like maybe. We're mid-August. I'll probably say September. I'll probably open up booking back in September and get a lot of new artists. We got a new setup and things like that already in place. You know what I mean? I just, like I said, I was cranking them out. I'm having 5 guests to show, shooting for 5 hours, bro. And then I'll sit for a week and chop up content, drop them accordingly. So I got a lot of things. And
you doing the editing as well, man.
Yeah, I'm doing it all. I'm doing it all, man. One man band.
That's
bro.
A big,
I do not envy you.
I think we over like 50 acts though, 50 artists. Wow. You know what I'm saying? Since I started, and I've only been doing this for, you know, I don't even think a year. I want to say it's creeping up. I'm maybe like 7-8 months or something like that. But yeah, man, we putting in a lot of work, and I'm just, like I said, blessed to have people like Mambo and everybody coming through to support the Slept On podcast, man. We just trying to grow. That's it.
Salute, man.
I know we right on the break, bro. But hey, honestly, shout out to you, bro, for creating a platform like that and with such a purposeful and meaningful title, bro, because we are a region that in a general sense is very slept on from. Right. Like we got history here that goes back to the 60s, 70s, music from the funk. Matter of fact, this radio station that we on right now, go ahead and Google Tony Benton, man. Y'all can see where this history come from, bro. It's like it's deep. So you doing what you doing, bro, is greatly appreciated, man. I was happy to come through. And like I said, I'm standing in line. So y'all who gonna request the interview, you in line behind Mambo, because I'm coming back.
Mambo's on there.
I'm in line right now for number 2.
How's he getting the second when I haven't got it first yet?
No, we got
you got to get in line though. You got to get in line. I was in line though. I got to Wild Ways at 6 a.m. You mad because I rode the roller coaster because I got here early? Come on, man. You should have got in early. I got in early. I'm on the ground floor.
Speaking of Mambo, of course, we've been shouting out Fremont Friday every week, and I believe it's the residency that's putting on a special.
Actually, man,
Friday.
I'm really glad that we got a chance to shout this out, and the universe is impeccable because we got Kenshi Kilzzz on here. This week is put together by Bloodworks Northwest, if I'm not mistaken. So this is the residency is going to present all these different artists that we got going here. It's going to be very, very, very unique and special experience. It's always multi-genre. Got the vendors out there. Sonny's gonna be taking all the pictures. Come get your Instagram right, man. Fremont Fridays, we active, man. I think we got this one and then like 3 more, man. So don't miss out, man. We in season 4, bro.
This Friday.
We in season 4. Y'all doubted us in 2021 when we was trying to make it happen. And they wasn't sure in 2022 when we was doing it then. 2023, they was like, how do I get on? Don't sleep, bro. Pull up.
Right.
The slept on show.
Hey, I think Brody Marshall got some unreleased content that he's probably about to play for your boy, man. So
okay. So
yeah, be tuned on that.
Go ahead and check that out this Friday. LTD Bar and Grill.
Yeah, shout out the residency. They're dope.
I know you're we need to get to the break, but I know you do some stuff with them. Are you going to be part of this?
Yeah.
Kenshi?
Yeah,
okay.
I'll be performing.
Okay, you'll be performing as well.
Kenshi gets a double dip on the Fremont Friday because she got to rock out with me too. I see you.
Right, because she got that show tomorrow and then she got Friday. Okay, so busy.
We rocked. You was on my Fremont Friday, wasn't you? The first one?
Yeah.
Yeah, she was on the grand opening with me too. So yeah.
That was a good one, yeah.
All right, man. The next Who Did It time. It's called The Recipe. All right, The Recipe. There you go. We'll into that on the other side of the break. But for now, we got a new joint from a former guest of the show, Volzy, who's got a new joint called Soul Rising, featuring
hey, shout out to Volzy. He be out there hooping with me and Huey too. Volzy be out there. He be in the middle.
Shout out to Brody.
Yeah, Volzy, man. So check out this record, Soul Rising, featuring Robino, production from Mosey Beats. So check it out. And we'll answer that question for you on who made the recipe. And we'll get a live performance from Kenshi Kilzzz and another half hour. So keep it locked. It's Fresh Juice on Rainier Avenue Radio.
I feel my soul rising, dubs in my horizon. It's all about the timing, because God always keeps surprising. I'm good at advertising what I'm enterprising. 300K deposits, writing off the minor losses. Doing deals with bosses, put the power in the process. Devouring the profits, and I'm showering the knowledge. I never was acknowledged. I was embarrassing my parents. I had pebbles in my pockets, so I leveled up my chakras. Then I had to make a ruckus, ball and put up hella buckets. My attitude on fucking, but my gratitude abundant. Confidence is cause I done it in my lane, I really run it. Getting Benjamin, no button, that's why you press like a button. When I'm stressed, I'm still pushing, don't need a blunt with the cushion it. I'm cushioning my family, they rely on me heavily. Climbing hills, no Beverly, keep it real independently, otherwise it's a penalty. My masculine identity, I feel my soul rising, dubs in my horizon. It's all about the timing, cause God always keeps surprising. I'm good at advertising what I'm enterprising. 300K deposits, writing off the minor losses. I feel my my soul rising, dubs in my horizon. It's all about the timing, cause God always keeps surprising. I'm good at advertising, what I'm enterprising. 300K deposits, writing off the minor losses.
Souls are rising, gears are grinding, reverse back when I was stuck in park. A lot of y'all been neutral from the start. I'm just driving this light all through the dark. From hard lessons to all blessings, from all blessings to less stressing, from less stressing to more reps, and that's more reps than him flexing. Speaking of him flexing, got me thinking about reinvesting. This really just a reflection, not better yet a reassessment. That's word to divine protection. Vozy, I got the message. Shoot at sex like movie directors. PSA, everything you want can be a week away, but everything that you need is in the present day. Take a moment and just breathe, now you on your way. Even when they don't believe, you gotta know you great. It's too much love to explore the hate, man. It's too much dry to pull the brake. Man, we stepping in purpose, fuck playing safe.
I feel my soul rising, dubs in my horizon. It's all about the timing, cause God always keeps surprising. I'm good at advertising, what I'm enterprising. 300K deposits, writing off the minor losses. I feel my soul rising, dubs in my horizon. It's all about the timing, cause God always keeps surprising. I'm good at advertising, what I'm enterprising. 300K deposits, writing off the minor losses.
How y'all doing? It's your boy Vozy. Shout out Fresh Juice, part of Rainier Avenue Radio. Shout out the Juice Pack, D Money, Pint Size Patron, ID Yourself, and OG Mambo. Let's get it.
We must all remain committed to slow the spread of coronavirus, taking care of ourselves and not putting others in harm's way, especially those already at high risk of getting seriously ill, including people over 65 or those with underlying medical conditions. If you must be out, avoid crowded areas, stay 6 feet or 2 arm lengths away from others, and wear a face covering. Wash hands frequently with soap and water for 20 seconds, especially after being in public spaces. Avoid touching your face, cough or sneeze in a tissue, then throw it away. Disinfect frequently, touch objects, and if you have symptoms of fever, dry cough, and soreness of breath, call your healthcare provider before going to their office. Slowing coronavirus means taking care of ourselves while also protecting others. Even if you're not at high risk, these steps should be taken to help slow the spread of coronavirus. We are all in this together.
1, 2, get down! What's up, big and little homies? This is Masvita Maraire, host of Seattle Sports Weekly on Rainier Avenue Radio.world, your one-stop shop for Seattle sports. We cover preps, we cover college, we cover pro, we cover it all. Huskies, Mariners, Seahawks, Garfield, South, Roosevelt, Metro, King County. This is what you want to listen to for all the sports that's happening in Seattle. Seattle Sports Weekly on Rainier Avenue Radio.world.
Hello, I'm Tony Young, and every week I will be your guide to the music of the Fab Four with my show With the Beatles. John Lennon, Paul McCartney, George Harrison, and Ringo Starr, those 4 lads from Liverpool. First airings are Tuesday night from 7 to 9 p.m. with repeats on Thursdays and Saturdays from 8 to 10 a.m. right here on Rainier Avenue Radio. Tune in to catch Beatlemania.
Atlantic Street Center has been serving the children, youth, and families of the Seattle King County area since 1910. We partner with families and communities to raise healthy, successful children and youth through services including counseling, early learning, youth development, domestic violence, and education support for school-aged children. Committed to serving the African American community, Atlantic Street Center provides services and support for all marginalized people. Learn more at AtlanticStreetCenter.org.
What up? It's Artistic, the guy who does it all. We are Rainier App Station on a Fresh Juice. We got D Money, Pint Size Patron, OG Mambo, and ID Yourself. Tune in, listen every Wednesday. We get it cracking. Oh, ID Yourself is a person. Yes. ID Yourself, I thought was me.
Sometimes I had to see myself, the world is twisted and cold. Sometimes I had to tell myself that all that glitters ain't gold. Time waits for no one, I mean no one. Every day we get old. Life waits for no one, I mean no one. I just want you to know.
You win some, yeah, you lose some. 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 Keep going, win some, you lose some. Yeah, you win some, you lose some. Yeah, you win some, you lose some. yeah, you win some, you lose some. Every day I wake up, I start working on the better me. Got all these emotions and these feelings I can't let her see. Had a gut feeling she would cross me like the letter T. I let it be. She got a lower body like the letter P. Melodies ringing in my mental with some stellar weed. Telling me she wanna be the last thing I'll ever need. Sat back and contemplated, cause my type is complicated. Love will make you do some wild things when it's concentrated. A comfortable life. The old me probably be clutching his wife. The new me, backwoods, back rubs in a bucket of ice. At a state with it, double the price. Another plate with it, steak with it, smother the rice. You know that this shit's bad, but living laughs, how it fucking brags. Shit is sad, always yearning what he didn't have. Till you wake up and you realize that you live in trash. Leave that shit alone and go and get a bag. Ay. You win some, yeah, you lose some. 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 Keep going, win some, you lose some. Yeah, you win some, you lose some. Yeah, you win some, you lose some. Yeah, you win some, you lose some. Keep going. I read my horoscope, it told me I'm the greatest to never make it. Certain things are once in a lifetime, so you better take it. You like the way she looking on the gram, but it's better naked. I promise, I seen it like Nostradamus. You was looking all in her comments, and I'm hitting those. When you used to having them, you sick, so it's easy to just give and go. Used to pick it, at least if you pick a nose. Glad I did it in my younger stages, that shit getting old. Still, I need a furnace for my heart, cause that shit getting cold. Left some bread stashed inside the closet, this shit didn't mold. Make her pop it up and take a picture, pick a different pose. If you take the pipe, apply pressure, then it will explode. Whoa, a little graphic, ain't it? Well, if I said it, you should see it like the Alpha David. Just know I'm out for payment. They looking at me like they wasn't too sure. I told them take that and push. Looking, love is the cure. You win some, yeah, you lose some. 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 Keep going, win some, you lose some. Yeah, you win some, you lose some. Yeah, you win some, you lose some. Yeah, you win some, you lose some. Keep going.
Sometimes I had to see myself, the world is twisted and cold. Sometimes I had to tell myself that all that glitters ain't gold. Time waits for no one, I mean no one. Every day we get old. Life waits for no one, I mean no one. I just want you to know.
You win some, you lose some. Yeah, you win some, yeah, you lose some. You win some, you lose some. You win some, hey, you lose some. Keep going, win some, yeah, you lose some. You win some, yeah, you lose some. You win some, you lose some. Yeah, you win some.
Some unreleased music from Huey P right there. Win some, lose some. Production by Dream Life on Fresh Juice Rainier Radio.
They're joining that.
That gonna be on the album?
That'll be on Liar and the Truth Teller.
Okay. You just got a real exclusive there then. Okay. Nice. Beautiful stuff. Okay. Why don't we get to our final Who Did It of the evening? And it's called The Recipe. It's cooking.
Right. Now I gotta judge who's a better cook.
Ooh.
I'm gonna just go with Kenshi on this one, man.
Okay. Kenshi for Patron. Mambo. He's gonna. Oh, there we go. He almost ran out of time.
I'm gonna go Huey P on this one, man. I'm gonna go Huey P.
Okay, so Huey P got the recipe, or Kenshi Kilzzz got the recipe. Well,
let's see.
Right. It's Kenshi Kilzzz got the recipe. That's Huey P.
Yeah. Shout out my dog Redhead too on that.
What's the recipe, man?
The recipe is a joint single that I put out featuring my dog Redhead. He out of Virginia, but he was in the Northwest for a while when we clicked up on that. I dropped that around the same time I dropped like the Talking to God Davies, like 2017, somewhere in there. But it's one of those records that, you know, stand the test of time. You can hear it now and it sounds like it's fresh, like you just heard it. So you get a chance. It's on all music platforms. It's called The Recipe, featuring Redhead.
Okay. All right. We're going to get into some performances now.
Fresh Juice exclusive.
You bet. And Kenshi's going to go on. You want to introduce the song first?
Yeah. This track is called "What's the News."
Okay.
Produced, engineered, mixed, mastered by the amazing, talented Evan George.
Yes.
Lyrics by me, yours truly. I worked on a video with shout out the Six Productions, Josh and Aurora. They held a contest and I won it, so we were able to make a video for this track as well. So you can check that out on my YouTube. But yeah,
let's go.
I'll just wait and see. Oh, inside it's killing me. Say what's the news? Oh, what's the news? Oh, what's the news? Oh, I really gotta wait and be. All this time is killing me. Say what's the news? Oh, what's the news? Oh, what's the news? Yeah, I wonder what they see through TV screen. Static excuse. Reflecting on you is what the people say. Go on, live another day. Go on, live another way. Where is the proof? Don't blow my short fuse. Ride this wave and stay. Oh, inside it's killing me. Say what's the news? Oh, what's the news? Oh, what's the news? Oh, I really gotta wait and be. All this time is killing me. Say what's the news? Oh, what's the news? Oh, what's the news? Oh, no, 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 miss, please. Fill our minds up with disease. Going crazy, going stupid. Oh, no, 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 miss, please. Got me smoking up my grief. Going crazy, going stupid. Cause I live in this reality where people don't live honestly. And shadow seems to cover up our light. But we come from different galaxies of spoken words and poetry. The knowledge we share is knowledge of our kind. Ride this wave and see. Oh, inside it's killing me. Say what's the news? Oh, what's the news? Oh, what's the news? Oh, I really gotta wait and be. All this time is killing me. Say what's the news? Oh, what's the news? Oh, what's the news? Say what's the news? Oh, what's the news? Oh, what's the news? Say what's the news? Oh, what's the news? Oh, what's the news?
Fresh Juice exclusive. That's the news.
That's the news. Man, that song catchy as hell, man. Right early before the show, we were doing a little rehearsal, and everyone just caught me humming it right after that. Like,
great voice, man.
Yeah,
the performance is flawless, bro.
Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Thank you.
Yeah,
we got a double shot though, man.
Yeah. We didn't know it was coming.
Oh,
but it's about to go down.
It's on me.
Huey P.
All right, man.
Going acapella.
I just got a story to tell y'all. Feel it if you can.
Okay, let's do it.
What's an exceptional risk? How do you let them get up close and expect them to miss? How do you sit around and plot, not expecting a twist? Neglecting your gifts. You always say you got it, so I'm respecting your wish and minding my own. But keep in mind, I got a mind of my own. And I'm going to tell the real, even when the timing is wrong. And I'm just like you, trying to find out where I belong. I always thought that it was get $1 million out of a song, but who knows? Think my heart is too cold. Or maybe I'm just too old, no longer interested in just jumping through the loopholes. Got to be something meaningful. Before your kids look back like, where the fuck was you at when I needed you? And what you choose to tell them better be something believable, because all that little shit you doing ain't making the needle move. Imagine seeing life from a beautiful scenic view. Then imagine living life where they make you remedial. We laughing, ha ha, match that. Can't hear the blah blah, we blowing la la, tax that. Just had a baby, your baby mama, tax that. No extra moolah, no Benihana's, scratch that. It was either chase these children or I'm raising hell. Risk taker, never been afraid to fail. That's why I'm trying to pack it up, cross the state, and make a major sale. Can't fuck with niggas, they be fake and frail. You see, I want the whole pie. You need the cake as well. But now these niggas want to slide and make him taste the shell. Little homie caught up in the ride, just hope he makes the bill. But see, his mama, she ain't take it well. She on the phone with him like, you got to take a case or tell. Enough weight on his shoulders for him to break his scale. Got off the phone, the ops got him on his way to his cell. And then the cycle repeats. Another mother loses a child to the life of the streets. Damn. That's why I tried to give my life to the beats. And see, there's no winner on either side of the beef. You either 6 years in or you 6 feet deep. And once you climb that hill, just know the shit gets steep. They legalizing drugs to try to keep us asleep. And they shepherd us all in so they can count their sheep. Shit gets deep. Appreciate you.
Fresh Juice exclusive.
Yeah.
Truth teller for real.
A liar and a truth teller.
A liar where?
Name of the album. Is that going to be on the album?
We'll see.
No, okay. So that's the liar part. No.
I mess with the spoken word approach on that as well, man.
It's all right. That's just where we come from. I appreciate you guys. Let me share that with you though, for sure.
Appreciate you.
Yeah, it was good to hear.
Thank you for
sure.
sharing.
It was
both
good.
of you.
Yeah, it was yeah, you both killed it for sure. For sure. All right, we got a little bit of time left. We can squeeze in a couple more questions if we want to.
Yes, sir.
Anything on the brain of any?
What you guys on with the politics situation right now? Where we at with that? That's always a conversation starter, you know. There's a lot of wildness going on. You know, lady in the building, there could be a potential woman president. You know what I'm saying? That's something big.
Do y'all vote?
I can't say I vote.
I don't vote.
I should. This one.
It's fair.
I don't think we've had anything to really vote for though. You know what I'm saying? Like that's a way.
It's like, they don't give us much, so it's like, what do we do?
Man, I always vote though. I'm pretty consistent with them, man. I actually look at the third party, you know, find the the most obscure candidate that I agree with, you know. Looking down ticket.
That just cancels out. Got you. You know what they say about the third party.
Hey, I'm voting for who I want.
That's your right, man.
It is, man. I did have a question that so back to the creative program that we were talking about earlier on about the basketball, man.
Or creative runs.
Uh-huh. So were you involved in the creation of that, or did you join along the process?
No, listen, man. So as Patron was talking on earlier, competitive nature, right? So Mambo comes on my show. He mentions hoop. I get competitive. I start talking crazy.
Right.
Because he don't believe I can get busy. But I'm telling him like, bro, I get busy. So he's like, well, if you get busy, we got the creative runs. Pull up. He didn't think I was going to pull up. Little did he know, I pulled right up and I've been there ever since. So shout out to all the guys involved in there, Chase, Marshall, and those guys. But Mambo was the one that really put me into connection with it. So shout out to Brody for putting me on.
Did you dunk on Mambo?
I don't dunk anymore. I don't dunk anymore. I'm strictly layups and long range.
Okay.
Midi. You know, I get to the midi, but I'm not jumping out the gym no more.
While we're on basketball, Kenshi, tell me about your skills growing up on basketball. Like, what were you able to do? Were you part of any teams or?
Yeah, I did like summer leagues and like just other like specialty teams like in middle school when I was still tall. But then like once everyone caught up with me, I just was like regular basketball, you know, like high school, and then I stopped playing because I was just like, I'm gonna do softball instead. So not too many crazy moves. I do enjoy the game. I like watching it too. Honestly, it's one of my favorite sports to watch. So
did y'all catch any of the Olympics?
Yes. Yeah, we were just watching highlights actually, and it was so cool. Like the Olympics is the only time where I get patriotic. I'm like, yeah, America. Like,
what? You're not gonna cheer for India?
I gotta get that dual citizenship first. Then they got my vote.
Nah, but I think it was dope though. I think that Serbia game. Well, I watched mainly hoop. Interestingly enough, I caught a breakdance.
The breakdancing one.
I was like, "What the hell is this doing here?" But the hoop was pretty inspiring, man. From being somebody that's a part of that and just being able to watch. I think the Serbia game, that comeback where they just activated their superpowers. Like
I heard Steph went crazy.
It was all of them in that Serbia game, bro. Like it was like Avengers really, like LeBron turned his powers on, Joel, they all turned their powers on to it was down 17. Dang. And towards the end of the game, and they just turned it on. And that shit was like inspiring. And then they came back and won the gold with the next game. But I think there was a lot of, and I was speaking to my girl about it. We're in an age where we're going to see a lot of history being made. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's dope that we should take advantage of. I got a 16-year-old daughter, and she, you know, I had hit her up early in the morning, like, hey, you know, what you think of Kamala Harris? And she's like, who? And I'm like, damn, you don't realize like you're about to witness some form of history,
right?
And in real time, and we got to be aware of those type of things. I think so. We're seeing a lot of greatness. That's
I was gonna say she was born for Obama's. She was born on Obama's presidential.
You feel me? So there's a lot of greatness happening within your lifetime and our lifetimes and things like that.
Right.
And I think we're in one of those moments where a lot of history is being made.
All right, we got 2 minutes left, so we want to do a couple of things before we bounce. Both give the opportunity to suggest a future guest for this program, someone you think would be a good fit for it, someone you know. So don't be suggesting Jay-Z to be on the show. That's someone you can actually make happen. That you know can send us like their contact info or that information. So Huey, who you got for us?
Shout out my brother Fresco Lee, man.
Fresco Lee.
If Fresco Lee hasn't already been on, that's my brother like no other. He been doing his thing. He got for Spitters Only out right now. That's a situation where he's doing interviews and one mic performances. You guys can tap in with Brody to get that on. But he's also a dope lyricist. He got a lot of music coming on. You can find us on a record. It's called Something Lovely. It's featuring myself, but it's his record. We collab like that. I got him on the upcoming project, but that's definitely somebody you got to tap in with, and I can link you with him easily.
Okay. Kenshi, someone to suggest?
Yeah, I have a really great link to my guy Fed Soul.
Okay.
Also my partner.
Yeah, of course.
Dope artist from Tacoma, makes conscious rap music. One of my favorites out here in the city. No bias.
Right.
But no, for real, super dope artist. He's gonna be performing tomorrow as well at the Central Saloon. So if you want to hear his music, check it out then.
All right. And on that note, final word, Huey.
Make sure that you guys follow the Slept On podcast. Follow me on Instagram, my personal page, Emcee Huey. I'm on all over social media, TikTok, everything. I'm active. I'm responsive. So follow, hit me up. We can get on there. And everybody that's here, you're welcome. You know what I'm saying? Let's link in, put some music together, put some work in, and just put our beacons together to create a bigger life.
All right, Kenshi, final word.
Yeah, you can follow me at Kenshi Kilzzz on Instagram. I'm very active on there. If you want to find my other work as well, like on YouTube, just search up how it's spelled right there, Kenshi Kilzzz, 3 Z's. Tap in. I'd love to work more with the community. Trying to check out more shows as well and just tap in with people I haven't met yet. So hit me up.
I know where to go if I want to find out the news. There you go. Anyway, next week on Fresh Juice, we got the Beat Armada coming through. And Reed Knapp as well will be joining us as well from Texas. So there you go. August 21st, next week, it'll be a 717th show. So tune in for that. Fresh Juice, 9 p.m. Wednesdays, as always. For all of our platforms, as always, Facebook, we're there. Facebook.com/group/Fresh Juice Media. IG, X, and Twitter, we're there as well. We live tweet the playlist and tag the artists on X and Twitter at Fresh Media so you can learn more about them. Of course, subscribe to our YouTube channel. Go ahead and do that right now. YouTube.com/@Fresh Juice Media. Just put that up in your browser. You don't have to do the search engine. It'll take you right to our page. And while you're there, go ahead and ring the bell so you can get first notice of all Fresh Juice content. We do live shows for you every single week. You can watch them whenever you want. And then we do smaller clips on the daily of previous shows. So, all right. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in another edition of Fresh Juice. Thank you to our guests. We'll see you next week. Keep it blessed.